you got to think those goals are pretty good. I mean, people come to me and they're so beat down. They've been beating themselves up, and we say, hey, listen, we're not going to get into recrimination here. You know, I have a husband and wife. You should have done this. You could have done that. We're not going to get into that. We're going to be forward-thinking people. But they do come to us. They're beaten down without hope. Well, we try to give hope for the hopeless. And the way we do that is to get them to understand that there are 3 things that they must do to achieve those goals. In fact, I say to them, if you're not prepared to do these things, I don't want you to come back here, because we want to have successful clients. So what are the 3 things? And what I'm hoping is that maybe you can take a look at these 3 things, see your situation, and maybe correct them and never even have to come in to see me. But the point is this, there's 3 things that you must do. 1, you need to have a clean credit report. So you need to know how to pull, read, understand, and make changes to your credit report. We'll show you how to do that. We'll show you how to do that, but you need to pull your credit report from the 3 credit reporting services, Equifax, TransUnion, Experian. Don't pull from one, pull from all 3. Although I think all 3 have the ability to pull the other 2. The point is, don't look at just one. But you have to know how to pull, read, understand, make changes to your credit report, and then do that every year. I always like to do it around tax time. I've been doing it for my kids ever since they were 18, because mistakes get on there. I've had mistakes on my credit report before, and what happens is you get credit, they jump up your interest rate. They love that, by the way, and they don't really tell you that there's problems with your credit report, and wound up there were mistakes on there. Very painful. Second thing you must do to achieve those goals is you must have a full, F-U-L-L, a full banking relationship with some bank that we don't owe any money to. You know, a bank, if you're in financial trouble and you owe that bank money and you get behind in payments, boom, they're going to freeze that bank account. They're going to take that money out of that account. Very painful. That's called set-off. As a practical matter, if you file bankruptcy and you don't have any money in the account to freeze it, you put money in the next day, that money would be protected. And they might even let you keep the account there. But, will they ever lend you money again? And the answer is no. And the most likely target for credit in the future is our bank. So oftentimes people will leave my office and one of the first things they do is they go open up a new bank account. Now, I think a full banking relationship, and this would be more for a consumer, a business a little bit different, would be a checking account with debit card, overdraft protection, and 2 savings accounts. I'll explain my method and my madness in a minute. The third thing that you must do, this is not optional, third thing that you must do is that you must learn to establish and live on a no-surprise budget. For a business, you need to learn how to project your income and expenses. I call this Campbell's 11th commandment, which is know thy numbers. You've got to know those numbers. Now, we have forms to help you in learning how to establish and live on a no-surprise budget. But the concept is to write down what you think you're going to make, what you think you're going to spend, do it in pencil because you got to be in the black, and then during the course of the month, track every single penny that goes out. When you write a check, make sure you put it on your budget. Make sure if you buy something, you hold on to the receipt until you check it off and attach it to the budget, put it on the budget. My checkbook, if you look at my checkbook, there's 2 marks. 1 where I put it on the budget, 2 where I've reconciled it to the bank account. Now, if you don't spend something, let's say car repair or clothing, you take it out of your bank account, put it down on your budget, and then what you do is you put it into that second savings account. Only long-term stuff comes in and out of that. It works. It works. If you can come with your finances and get them under that kind of control, you will definitely be on the way towards setting that foundation for financial success in the future.